Hello, back to another Minecraft SMP. I think this is episode 12. I've yet to finish mining that all the way down, and I don't think it's going to be done by today either. Because yesterday, Lachlan's tournament came out, me, Bud, and Denner played it. Okay, not really doing anything except minting tools should be in turbition free lol. Okay. So yeah, that's the reason that's not completely down, because I was playing that. You'll see the video tomorrow of me and Bud and Denner doing, I won't say how or what, but playing the tournament, and it was our last game, so it was pretty good. We understood the game at that point. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about how they can fix copper. Also, another thing they can fix is making it so villagers don't despawn. That'd be something that I would really appreciate. I don't have things. So, this is going to be me talking about how the Minecraft beta for copper came out a couple of weeks ago. A couple of days ago, I think. I don't actually remember. But yeah. So, one problem is that it's extremely expensive copper. Copper is one of the most expensive blocks to build. Because to make stairs, you need 9 times 4 times 2, which 9 times 8 is 50 something, more or less. It's expensive. Using another person's math, I found it doesn't add up properly, but the person said about 54 to make 4 stairs. You need 54 copper ingots to make 4 pieces of stairs. That's a bit of a problem. Cause yeah, it's common, I'd say, but not common that you want to. But do you really want to mine that much copper and be like, oh, yay, I'm mining copper? Sorry to get a lot, but it's not something that I think many people want to mine. So I feel that something that they should do instead is add in a new mechanic to ores. And it's apparently turning night. I'm gonna see if he can Wrathmore can sleep real quick. I'm not typing. Wonderful. Sleep. Okay, so that mechanic would be that mechanic would be the ability. My voice is dying. Wonderful. That ability would be the ability of using fortune on ores. But you're probably thinking, but if you fortune an ore and you just get more of the same ore, that causes a problem of you can just keep getting infinite from just mining with one block. Well, that's why you don't make it where it's based off of the normal ore. What happens is when you mine it with any tool, it drops something known as copper chunk or iron chunk or an iron chunk. I don't remember. Gold chunk. That's the other one. I completely lost them. It drops a chunk, which is just the block, but you can't actually place it down. It's just a bunch of rubble in your inventory, because in all reality, that's how it would be when you mine. And then it gives Fortune the ability to work on the other ones. I'm breaking 3, nope. Which is good, because then you can also, Fortune is not only limited to the few making those 3 ores now, outcast, because that's what they are. They don't work like the others, which makes them weird. But you still have to smelt it down, which keeps the smelting aspect of it. You don't get to use it like that. You have to smelt it down. But Fortune works on it. And I guess you could argue that maybe copper should be the only one that has it. But at the same time, because iron and gold can all be farmed. But the question is, are they going to make a way of farming copper? Because that, I don't think they could put that into the game without creating some weird mob. A copper golem. But how does that spawn? Does it require the same mechanics as an iron golem? Is it weaker? Is it stronger? They can't add a mob just yet that can drop it, because they said they're trying to add in mini mobs. You are close. Come on. But yeah. For anyone wondering, yeah, the villagers disappeared. So I'm stuck doing this now. I do this instead of mining. So yeah. Why not make it where they drop copper chunks? Maybe just copper. Make copper the rarest ore in the entire game. Well, most unique ore, because of how they work like that. And then that gives Fortune the ability of working with it, making it where it has a chance of dropping more than just one. Meaning you mine one block, you have a chance of getting almost half a block of copper. I would say that's decent. I'd say that's a pretty good trade for a mechanic that I guess you could say you see in mods. But yeah, that's my thought on how to fix it. They probably have their own ideas, but we've heard nothing about how they plan on fixing copper to make it less rare. Well, less expensive. To build a roof, you're gonna regret trying to. 54 for 4 stairs might seem like not much, but that's hey what wait what? But yeah, that it only leads to 4, and a roof requires a lot more than 4 stairs. Go to your average roof, your Minecraft house. Count how many stairs you have on it, or blocks. I don't know what you use. You might use blocks, and figure out how. Just times that number by 54, and that tells you how many blocks of copper you would need in mine to make a copper roof. Okay, got what I needed. So yeah, copper's a little expensive. That's my thought on how to fix it. There's probably other ways that they can think of fixing it. Maybe a way of making it furnaces have fortune on them. That would actually make it pretty useful too. Way of enchanting a block for the first time. That could add in an entire another system to Minecraft. Why can't we enchant tools but not blocks? Like, where's that mechanic? I need more paper. No. That, in all honesty, would probably make a good change to the game. The ability of enchanting blocks to be special. It would bring an entire another system to the game, another way of enchanting. We can get more enchantments from it. But yeah, that's my thoughts. What am I trying to do? I don't have enough paper. I already know it. Why did I? How much paper is it usually? I think it's 18. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I'm not doing a commentation over. If you're wondering when I will start editing videos, that will be at 50 subs. So if you're already subscribed, turn on notifications and subscribe. But yeah, that's one way of fixing the copper. I would love to hear your guys' ideas for how to fix the copper ore, because it is something I would argue that needs to be fixed. Where did the piece go? I should be odd, not even. One of them even? I mean, I guess some were too. Yeah, these over here are too. Ah. And I think copper needs a lot more uses than... You can make a telescope, which in all honesty does not work. I don't care what you say. That thing is complete trash as it looks like so far. I would rather just download Optifine and deal with that. Because on top of that, it makes the game run a lot smoother. So the fact that they're like, let's try and steal this idea, kind of is confusing, as the fact that the entire point of Optifine is, yes, it makes the game have a zoom feature, but it also gives it the ability of, you know, running a lot smoother and not crashing as often. But yeah, Copper Res right now only has, to my knowledge, those two, and then the Lightning Rod. I don't actually know if it's used for anything else. I don't think so. So they probably want to change that up too, give it a couple more recipes. Because we don't need another... Ow! We don't need another gold block. Who is Mindy? 2.0. You're unbreaking. You're feather falling. And you are mending. That's 24. Okay. So yeah, that's probably how they... Another thing they should worry about, because I don't feel like going and mining up a bunch of copper just to have nothing to do with it, because I'm not going to build with copper blocks more than likely. And I'm more than likely not going to build with... I might use a couple of lightning rods, not in here, but... Yeah. Telescope, you guys can I will assure you I'm never building that thing. And if I do, it's for a challenge, and that thing's going straight in lava afterwards. I could care less. That's a waste of materials. But yeah, it seems like this one, they focused on the terrain side of it, not so much the functionality. So, granted, this is like the first couple snapshots. It's probably going to change. And that's good, but we would like to see more changes quicker, of course, because that's how we are. We want to see the final product as soon as possible, which in all reality is not possible. So, you guys just remember we gotta wait and see what they have planned, because if that's the final product, I think everyone's gonna be mad. They of course have plans, I'm gonna say. And yes, I'm not playing in Minecraft Java, just showing off these things because in all reality, I'd have to make a mod pack when I do not know how to make a mod pack. To show off my ideas because, yeah, I don't know how to mod. Oh, no. Ow. I still feather falling forward, I took so much damage there. Okay. But yeah, I'm at height 19 in this, and I've already hit Lapis. I'm promising you guys, once I hit Diamond, I'm going to mine like a maniac in this thing. Because I will have that taste of what I can get. As of right now, I'm literally just confined to the occasional Lapis, because that's the rarest ore I've found so far. I'm not joking when I say that's the rarest ore, because I've barely found any. But yeah, copper seems like it's going to be a very common block in the snapshot, as I've seen. Which is cool. It means I would probably find a lot of it while mining this, if I was to do this in one of those versions. The question is, how common will it be, though? It shouldn't outdo iron, I feel. Because iron's meant to be like that block that you find so you can mine other blocks. I don't know if you can mine copper with a stone pickaxe, but if you can't and you need an iron pickaxe and the first thing you find is copper, you're gonna be a little disappointed. You're gonna feel that you got gypped off there, and who knows what would have been there if it wasn't that version that you're playing in, but an older version. But the entire terrain will change, so. I doubt they're making copper tools. That would be out of what they want to do. I feel like they don't want to add in another tool set, because they've already added in netherite, and they're like, okay, that's a bit already. Because that's already messed up the entire, oh, this is the best thing in Minecraft, making it where their retails, everything that they've sold of the diamond pickaxe, diamond sword, is now the second best weapon that anyone has. And if they sell netherite gear in stores, it's gonna just look like you're wearing stone gear or stone tools. So that's another problem that they probably are facing at the same time. Copper, yeah, it's bright orange and can turn green. I would love to see more like that with that, because the magnifying glass, the spyglass and the lightning rod don't end up turning green though. What makes that different? Yeah, there's the wax versions which does it, but the recipes don't require wax, so it shouldn't be that it doesn't change. It should change, in my opinion. I feel like having a green telescope would look cool. First off, dynamite keep, but that's not how it's working just yet, so. Okay. And yeah, copper just shouldn't be more common than the other ores, because that would make it where you have less likelihood of finding iron. And I feel that if you find iron, you're not. If you find copper and you can't mine it with a stone pickaxe, you're gonna be a little bit upset. You're gonna be like, well, I can't protect my house until I find iron, and then you find 5 veins of copper before you find a single vein of iron. You're gonna be like, well, this isn't the most balanced thing. So that probably needs a few reworks. And I feel that coal, that just makes coal a lot more expensive now, because you have to mine it, you have to literally smelt it down again, another block to smelt, which is fine, but because you can use fortune on that stuff. But that also means that maybe there should be a little bit more coal in the world than what we already see, because yeah, you make a wither farm and get infinite coal from that, but most people don't want to create a wither farm. Most people like to have a set amount of coal saved, aka me, entire stack of blocks just in case that you need it. But you know what? That's everything I've thought of about that. We'll see with the snapshots that keep coming out, because Bedrock is the closest part of the caves and cliff, and Java Distant is the caves part. So why would I do anything for the cliffs part, since so far all we have is goats and goat's horn and powdered snow? Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, notifications, and leave a like if you enjoyed. See you all in the next video.